Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into a topic that might just shake the very foundation of how you view the world. We're exploring the warnings of Jordan Peterson about ideologies and why ignoring them could cost you everything. Now, you might be wondering, what could possibly be so dangerous about ideologies? Aren't they just a set of beliefs or principles? Well, that's precisely what we're going to uncover today. So buckle up, because this is going to be a thought-provoking ride. Let's start with a little story. Imagine a 30-something-year-old man living with his mother after a failed marriage. His life is a series of obstacles, many of which he places in his own path. He even leaves a vacuum cleaner in the doorway of his bedroom and steps over it for a week without moving it. This man sought help because he didn't want his child to grow up badly as he had. This story is not just about a man struggling with his personal life. It's a microcosm of how ideologies can trap us in cycles of self-sabotage and denial. Jordan Peterson argues that ideologies are like incomplete stories. They're attractive because they allow us to identify with the positive characters and deny any association with the negative ones. But here's the catch. Ideologies tell only part of the story, presenting it as if it were complete. They ignore vast domains of the world, and these ignored elements eventually make their existence known in undesirable ways. It's like trying to navigate a complex world with a map that only shows half the terrain. Sooner or later, you're going to hit a wall. Now let's talk about myths. You might think of them as mere superstition, but Peterson suggests that genuine myths represent the totality of conflicting forces in any given situation. They acknowledge that every positive force has its eternal enemy. For example, the protective nature of society is counterbalanced by its tendency toward tyranny. The heroic individual is always shadowed by the adversary, arrogant, cowardly, and cruel. Myths, unlike ideologies, provide a balanced and stable account of reality, reducing the likelihood of social psychopathology. But why do we gravitate towards ideologies in the first place? Well, they're simple, they're comforting, and they give us a sense of belonging. They offer a stable, hierarchically organized structure that promotes unity and direction. However, this stability can become a weakness, especially in times of rapid change. As Russian neuropsychologist Sokolov noted, improving our judgment requires not just more information, but also a change in how we handle that information. This is where the revolutionary hero comes into play, challenging the status quo and offering new ways to adapt. Let's pause for a moment and consider this. Have you ever found yourself clinging to a belief or idea, even when evidence suggests it's flawed? It's a natural human tendency, but it's also a trap. The more we identify with a group or ideology, the more we risk losing our individual capacity for creative thought and action. And here's the kicker. Attempts to strengthen group identity at the expense of individual creativity are ultimately counterproductive. They may offer short-term emotional regulation, but they stifle the very essence of what makes us human. So what happens when we ignore these warnings and cling to ideologies? We risk becoming like the man stepping over the vacuum cleaner, trapped in a cycle of self-deception and denial. We lie to ourselves because we're afraid, and these lies are the root of both social and individual psychopathology. The most dangerous lie is the denial of individual responsibility and divinity. It's the belief that human experience is inherently evil, and that the tragedy of individuality is unbearable. But there's hope. The idea of the divine individual has been developing for thousands of years, and it's still under threat. It's based on the realization that the individual is the locus of experience, capable of bringing something new into being. This capacity for creative action makes the tragic conditions of life not just bearable, but miraculous. It's the hero's journey, the struggle against the dragon of chaos, that allows the individual spirit to manifest its true strength. Now let's talk about the role of myths in all of this. The great myths of the past, like those of Christianity, may no longer resonate with many in the modern world, but they still underpin Western ethics and law, attributing divine status to the individual. The confusion of empirical fact with moral truth has wreaked havoc on this worldview, leading to a rejection of absolute personal responsibility. This rejection allows for rationalization of cowardly, destructive behavior, which is one of the most potent attractions of such rejection. In the end, the lie threatens not just the individual but the interpersonal. It undermines the process that gives us the strength to bear the tragic world. In our weakness, we become cruel, arrogant, and vengeful, serving as unconscious emissaries of destruction. But here's the silver lining. By embracing the hero's journey, by facing the unknown and integrating its lessons, we can transform the fallen world into paradise. So, why should you heed Jordan Peterson's warning about ideologies? Because ignoring it could cost you everything. It could trap you in a cycle of self-deception, rob you of your individual creativity, and lead you down a path of destruction. But by understanding the power and danger of ideologies, by embracing the lessons of myths, and by taking personal responsibility, you can navigate the complex world with a complete map. You can become the hero of your own story. And that, my friends, is a journey worth taking. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep being the hero of your own life. As we continue to explore the intricate dance between ideologies and individual responsibility, let's delve deeper into the practical steps we can take to ensure we stay true to our unique paths. The journey of the hero isn't just a metaphor. It's a tangible process that involves embracing the unknown, confronting our fears, and emerging stronger on the other side. First, we must cultivate awareness. Awareness is the bedrock of self-discovery and transformation. It requires us to step back and observe our thoughts, actions, and beliefs with an objective lens. This isn't easy, especially when our identities are tightly interwoven with the ideologies we hold dear. But by practicing mindfulness and introspection, we can begin to unravel the stories we've been telling ourselves and identify the areas where we're stepping over our own vacuum cleaners. Next, we must engage in honest self-reflection. This means asking ourselves the hard questions. Why do we believe what we believe? Are these beliefs serving our growth, or are they holding us back? It's crucial to approach this reflection with compassion rather than judgment. Remember, the goal is not to berate ourselves for past mistakes, but to learn from them and move forward with greater clarity. Another critical component is the willingness to embrace discomfort. Growth seldom occurs within the confines of comfort. It requires us to venture into unfamiliar territory, to challenge our preconceived notions, and to confront the fears that hold us back. It's in these moments of discomfort that we find the opportunities for transformation. The hero's journey is fraught with obstacles, but it's through overcoming these challenges that we discover our true potential. Community also plays a vital role in this journey. While ideologies can isolate us within echo chambers, a diverse community can provide the support and perspective necessary for growth. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who challenge us, inspire us, and hold us accountable can be a powerful catalyst for change. Engaging in open, respectful dialogue with others allows us to refine our ideas and expand our understanding of the world. Finally, we must take action. Awareness, reflection, and community are meaningless without the courage to act. This means making choices that align with our true values, even when they're difficult. It means standing up for what we believe in, even when it goes against the grain. It means being the hero in our own story, not just in thought but in deed. By taking these steps, we can break free from the shackles of limiting ideologies and step into our power as individuals. We can navigate the complexities of life with resilience and grace, transforming challenges into opportunities for growth. In doing so, we not only elevate our own lives but also contribute to the creation of a more compassionate, understanding world. So, as you go about your day, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. What are the ideologies that shape your life? Are they serving you? Or is it time to let them go? What steps can you take today to become the hero of your own story? Remember, the power to change lies within you, and the world is waiting for your unique light to shine. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of ideologies and personal responsibility. If this resonates with you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going and continue to support each other on our individual journeys. Until next time, stay curious, stay courageous, and keep embracing the hero within.